Married privilege part 2. A lot of married people really don't understand, especially financially, how different it is for single people. I went to grad school the same place I went to undergrad, and I got a lot of shit for it. I stayed there mainly because I had a job at the time that it was financially secure. I was financially secure. I was really hesitant to move to a new city without a job, without anything. Yes, I would have preferred to get my graduate degree in English than communications, but I was really hesitant to move somewhere without a job or anything. When I went to law school, you're not allowed to work, and I tried and it sucked, and I ended up failing out of law school anyway. So the sister who gave me the most shit about staying there, because it looks bad on a resume, it's a fucking master's, okay? Like, I can't even stand this sister. I don't usually don't even pretend she exists. But I was like, that's what I told her was I have a job that's financially secure. You know, I haven't heard from anyone who's financially independent that this is a bad idea. And she's like, I'm financially independent. It's a bad idea. And I was like, no, you're not. You don't even work. All your money comes from your husband. And then she got really defensive and she's like, well, we're a team. And I'm like, I don't have a husband. So I have to be financially secure all by me onesie. So you're not actually financially secure when you are completely or financially independent. That was the word I used, not secure. I said I haven't heard from anyone financially independent. And she's like, I'm financially independent. No, you're not. Well, we're a team. I don't have a teammate. I'm alone in this. And one of my crappy therapists, one of my many, equated marriage to a pair of shoes. You can walk across the street without a pair of shoes, but it's easier with a pair of shoes. Okay, well, let's go with that crappy analogy. You could have a pair of shoes that actually causes more damage, especially if it's a long street, than it does help. Because bad shoes are not only bad for your arches, they're bad for your knees and your whole legs and everything. So to go with that crappy analogy, yeah, it's better to go barefoot, even if there's broken glass, than to stick it out for the long haul in shoes that are too small with bad arches and falling apart at the seams. It's crappy analogy anyway. People would be like, why are you not making enough money to make ends meet? We make the same amount of money. We're both making $15 an hour. And I'm like, no, we're not. You make $30 an hour because you're married, and your husband makes $15 an hour too. Well, it's fine. Well, whatever. It's the same thing because we have to pay for two people, but you're sharing rent, and that's the biggest expense. And you're sharing a car, and you're sharing food. Even though you're buying food for two people, it's cheaper to split that cost. You're splitting the cost of utilities. You're splitting the cost of everything. Married people seem to not understand that single people have to provide for themselves financially on everything. We don't have a teammate. We don't have a house member. We have to get roommates who are crappy pairs of shoes sometimes. Who, if we're going with that stupid analogy, whatever. And a lot of people end up in crappy relationships for financial reasons. A lot of people stay in crappy relationships for financial reasons. And I get it. I do. So, married privilege part 2, it's really, a lot of people don't marry for love. They marry because they're lonely and it's easier financially.